Running services on networking devices, it's really old news, right? I mean, sure, it's gotten a bit more elegant as we run a lot more of these virtually, but there's only so far we can go, right? I mean, we've been doing this for quite a while, but it does make me wonder, what could we be missing? I mean, has every vendor taken the easy way out here? Now, I would argue that we deserve more. Heck, our network devices deserve more. Application delivery deserves more, and most importantly, users deserve more. You know what? Let me introduce you to the best thing to happen to the router since Jane's mother sent him a hat. Service containers. And like Jane's hat, they look deceivingly simple from the outside. Service containers are embedded right into the device itself. Now, this is very different than what others have done, and this is also what makes them easier to use and operate. Now, some would say that embedded features don't scale, and I would agree, but I'd qualify and say that that was true. I mean, look at this. When the Cisco geeks geared up to design these things, they had two goals. One, it has to be a protected environment.
Give me a home where other apps don't roll.
The design must also be flexible. No song? To achieve this, they embraced two different service container technologies, KVM and LXC. Now hang with me here, because this is not end user stuff, but you geeks are going to love it. Plus, I do think it helps explain the greatness that is here. Now, if your service requires a full sandbox protected environment, then the kernel virtual machine, or the KVM container, is just for you. This is a Type 2 hypervisor that it emulates the underlying hardware. This means that each virtual machine has private virtualized hardware, a network card, disk, etc. It gives highest level of guest OS isolation and takes advantage of any CPU extensions to enhance virtualization. Now, if your deployment needs are a little more lightweight, stop using char root and go with Linux Virtual or LXC container. The LXC container works like a virtual host interface. It builds upon char root so that not only do you get complete virtual systems, you get resource management and additional isolation mechanisms that enhance process management infrastructure within Linux. This means pure raw performance with no need to emulate hardware. A simple OVA file in XML is used to set up the environment so that these two container types can be used on the same router at the same time to support an unlimited variety of deployment options. But wait, there is more, because if you act right now, we've even designed these containers to talk to each other on separate devices, so you can also get high availability. Now, as a side note, this is one of my favorite design features because it means that now my branch offices can have affordable, high availability to critical applications. Now, hackers, they're always poking around, right? But yeah, this is obviously a great opportunity for third-party developers. Fear not. Applications must be digitally signed and certified by Cisco to be allowed into the big party. No more rogue apps are allowed in. Cool stuff, right? Well, consistency is the key. And that's why we base this on the rock-solid 1PK methodology. Code your app once and run it everywhere. Same behavior across all platforms. Now, remember when I mentioned earlier that service containers are embedded into the device itself? Well, that means no additional hardware or software tricks up our sleeve to enable this feature set. You're good to go right out of the box. In fact, as you look at the advantages that service containers offer your network, the reliability, the confidence, and the performance of hardware, yet all the benefits of software, the better resource utilization, the simpler networks and faster time to market, no more truck rolls to deploy services, why would you even bother with appliances in the branch? You know, when you think about it, you're not really buying a router anymore. You're buying a network system. Now, one of the best ways to appreciate service containers is to see them in action, right? The ISR 4451 is one of the first products to feature this new capability. Just click on that link below and let your creative side flow. Hey, that rhymes.